Böhmer joins us now, the chief economist at the consultancy Prognos. We heard there about self-confidence. How have the Upper Bavarians become such a self-confident bunch and so successful?
Well, people say it's part of the genetic code of the Bavarians, but I would rather say if you look at the economic success story of the last decades, which is really extraordinary, it's pretty easy to be self-confident.
OK, so it's in their blood, and we're talking about a lot of family firms that have passed on their successes from one generation to the next. What made them so successful in the first place, though? I mean, these German firms, these small and medium-sized businesses have managed to cut out a niche for themselves on global markets. How have they managed to do that?
They are indeed very successful. They are often leader in the world market, in their niche. What is important is the cooperation between these SMEs and the big companies in the region. We have many, many SMEs, but we also have 8 out of the 30 biggest companies in Germany which are located in Munich. So it's really the mixture, the sound mixture, which is a guarantee for success.
And is that tight network, is that something that we don't see in other European hubs? Because, I mean, they're not the only successful region in Europe.
No, we see this clusters, as we say. We see it in many European hubs. So Munich and Upper Bavaria is not unique, but it's certainly one of the leading regions in Europe, economically speaking.
What about some of the challenges facing Upper Bavaria? Because the digital world is upon us, modernising, and we're talking about very traditional firms here.
Yeah. Well, the risks or the challenges are that we might have the feeling that we're too well off, to a high level of saturation, if you want to say so. We have to go on moving in the world economy, cannot lean back, because once we lean back, we will fall back.
So what do they have to do to modernise, to move ahead with the digital world?
They do. They are on a very modern standard. They're highly digitalized.
They are already?
They are already, and they're moving on. But you must keep on moving. At the moment, about 25% of the whole research and development spending in Germany are spent in Bavaria. So there's a really good sign, a good indicator for the future.
Are they attracting the talent to push ahead into the future?
Oh, they are. They are attracting the talent. Actually, there are many students who go to Munich to go to this region to do their studies there, and most
even
of them,
though it's not a cheap place.
Even though it's not a cheap place, and most of them stay there.
Okay. Okay. So you would say the prospects are pretty good for Upper Bavaria.
The prospects are pretty good, but nothing works automatically, I would say.
Okay. Moving into the automated world, but not automatically. Mr. Böhmer, thank you very much for coming in. Interesting stuff. Well, now to an established big name in Bavaria and around the world, BMW, the globe's top-selling luxury car maker. Are they really that big? Well, let's take a look at the numbers. Group revenues are over 80 billion euros a year, more than 100,000 employees. If you've invested in the company in the past 5 years and held on to those shares, you'll have noticed that you're in the fast lane. Those stocks have sped ahead by around 150%. To get more of a feel for that type of premium performance, our reporter visited BMW's Experience Centre in Munich, where customers from all over come to pick up their purchases.
You're never too young to be a BMW fan. The German car maker attracts people of all ages. Each year, some 3 million flock to BMW Welt in Munich to see the latest models. Like the new M4 Coupe, with a starting price of over 70,000 euros. In the premium lounge, buyers can even pick up their car themselves. A consultant is there to assist the customer and see to it that everything runs smoothly. It's designed to be a personalized experience.
That sort of experience really is important, an experience that's tailored to the individual client. That's my job as a customer service rep, to really see the person in front of me.
Tai Chow has come specially from Southern California. He loves the sound of the M4's engine.
Stand in the center to hear it stereo. For sure. This is the reason why. This is the reason why I wanted to get this.
It's all about power and status.
if you're driving a BMW, you're always like, I say, exhibit a success, like, you know, as far as the person is concerned. So I want to exhibit, you know, the fact that I've been very successful, and so that's why I've chosen BMW as well.
The assembly plant is located right next to BMW Welt. Markus Heinrich is a regular customer. The management consultant is picking up his 9th BMW. He's brought his family along and booked a factory tour.
It's really exciting to see how complex it is to build a car like this. Close to 500 parts go into the body alone. It's exciting to see how smoothly it all comes together.
The finished product costs over 70,000 euros. But at times like this, money is seemingly no object.
Super. Just perfect.
The feeling of freedom. It's great.
We're celebrating the car. I know it'll never look this lovely again.
Tai Chow has brought his parents along for the ride. BMW enticed US customers to come and pick up their car in Munich by offering them a 5% discount. Tai Chow used the money he saved for the trip to Germany and plans to see what else Bavaria has to offer beyond BMW Welt.